Hi, everybody. Okay, in an effort to save some time here, I'm going to cover both soaps in one video. So it might be a little bit longer than my usuals, but I'm going to cover both of them. Okay, so that's why. Okay, let's start with YNR because it's the first one I see. So, okay, Sally and Billy are really going to go in business together, and they look like they're going to make a good team because she's really creative and everything. And then he listens to her, so they balance each other out. I like that. Okay, Amanda, the lawyer I told you, is on the scene, and so she's supposedly best friends with Phyllis, which I guess. See, here's the problem that I have with make believe at some point because you're supposed to believe that the actors are not like the characters are not real, right? And you're in a land of make believe where anything is possible. Okay, I'm with you to a certain point, and then no. Here's the no. Because Hillary was played by Michelle Morgan. They unalived Hillary's character, but brought back on Amanda, the character, so Michelle Morgan could come back. Okay? And then Hillary was best friends with Phyllis because Hillary was kind of the outsider and Phyllis feels like the outsider. So I guess they bonded. Okay. So now the problem I have with that is that now Amanda is supposed to be best friends with Phyllis also. Although I don't know how that's possible because they don't even run in the same circles. Because Amanda is a lawyer and Hillary was a talk show personality. Totally different fields here. Whereas Hillary might have run into Phyllis because remember she had a cosmetics or the spa or whatever. So that's kind of in the same arm, if you will. But law and that is not the same thing at all. So I don't understand it. And yes, I can suspend my disbelief, but sometimes not that much. Okay, so then we have, I thought we saw Nate and Audra, but I didn't pick up anything. I think they were mostly talking about Amy and Amy's, treatment and recovery and the same thing. So no real movement there. Um, okay. And what else happened today? I think that was it for an hour. Like it was three stories, but it was like three of nothing. So that's why it was like, yeah, there's not much to say here. I'm waiting for Nikki's party or whatever because remember I going back a little. Okay, Claire convinced Nikki to throw a party so that she could show up with Kyle and show off how in love they are and how great a couple they are to Victor to maybe soften him to not be against them, right? Okay, we're still waiting on the party here to happen. And also, I don't know. I just feel like I try to be respectful and I try to be understanding. I really do. Okay? But let's be real here. YNR has been on the air for 52 years. 52. And they've had the same formula for most of the time. Most of the time, they've done the love triangles and the Who's Your Daddy storylines and the affair storylines and the whatever. Okay, they're trying to get into a new generation and do things differently, but it doesn't feel like they're doing anything that differently because it's just the same storyline in different ways with different characters, but ultimately the same storylines. They need to do something different, something radical, something I don't know what. Okay. So enough of YNR today. Literally there was nothing. Okay. Put in contrast with Bold and the Beautiful. Bold and the Beautiful is, I think, going to do something radical that I was just talking about. Bold. Because the tagline is for most people now. I figured this out. Bold is always bold, meaning, yeah, they have the same like format and everything, but they go for the unexpected a lot. A lot. You think the storyline's going to go this way, it zags the other way, and then it zags the other way. Okay. An example, Sheila. Sheila. Okay. And the reason why I didn't include her in my last video that's titled Bold Thoughts was because I have a theory on that. She's a bad girl. She's like the most known bad girl ever. I mean, when you want to talk bad girls or bad women, whatever word you want to use on it, okay, there are two people that come to mind. Erica Kane, to a certain extent, and Sheila Carter before she was with Deacon. Okay. And they gave her so many lives. She has to be on her ninth life. I mean, they have had her kidnapped, almost unalived, thought to be unalived, buried, and then miraculously found several times. Okay, so yeah, and I mean it's cool because now I think that they're trying to go with the line that she's reformed, more settled down, but you can still see the glint in her eye at times. And I know I kind of ragged on Luna before, but it's just I don't like it when they try to mix stories like that because if you want something to be the focal point, then center everything else kind of around it. That makes sense. When you throw something in there that has nothing to do with the storyline, it's like, what? This has nothing to do with B, doesn't have anything to do with A. So, okay. So, once again, the storyline for today was Liam and if he's going to live or not. And I've come to the point rather quickly of like, pick a lane. Either save him or don't save him. Don't be wishy-washy like his character was. Don't do that. Because number one, if you want me to be emotional and cry and everything, cool. Okay. But if you don't, then tell me that he's gonna be okay and whatever. I'm gonna call you weak and say you have no follow through, but that's another video entirely. You know. And then here's the stupid part. They had a stupid part today. They have Liam go in with Finn to the neurology department. Neurology just means brain, study of brain. Okay. He went in the department to have tests to see if anything changed. So they put this man through a test to say nothing's changed. Why do that? Why do that? It makes no logical whatever sense. Okay? None. Okay. On another one, and this is a sad one, kind of, but not crying sad, just like, oh, well. Okay. So, Carter, I love you, Lawrence and Victor. I try to be your champion. I really do, but your character, Carter, is stupid. Okay. Example. He hears a conversation through the door. He thinks that Hope is still getting with her ex and gonna get back with him. So he ostensibly gives up on the relationship before they've had a chance to talk it out. And he's like, I'm gonna be here for you, whatever, all this stuff. And he gives up in 5 seconds. If you're gonna give up in 5 seconds, then you deserve Daphne. And nobody deserves Daphne. Okay? Because she said, what's going on? Like all concerned, like a friend or whatever. He says, well, looks like Hope is going to be with Liam because she said that she wants to be with him and she can't picture anything but a life with him and uh, Kelly. And I'm like, or Beth. Beth. Sorry, I get the names confused. Okay, because we never see Beth. That's another problem. We never see this kid. Did they have a kid? Are you sure they had a kid? Because I have never seen this child. Okay, that was a quick aside. Sorry, I had to say it. Okay. Okay. So because of that, he goes, Hope has made her decision. And Daphne says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. But here's what I picture her doing. Literally. I know what I just said she said. But it was like, I'm so sorry." Who does that? Okay, first of all, who is happy when somebody else breaks up with somebody else? Why? Because you want to get with him? Because you think that he's going to get with you? He just told you. And then also, further along in the conversation, he says, all I want is to be married and have kids. But I don't think that's for me. But I'm sad because I kind of pictured it with Hope. So he just told you that. He told you that, which most men never say unless they mean it. And you think you have a future with him? Really? Really? Wow. And if you do think you have a future with him after that, wow. And if you're actually going to act on it, then you're another person I can't even have words for because you have no self respect. I don't like this shit. I tried to like her. I said, maybe this is a new character. Cool. I don't like her. I don't like her. Sorry. Done. All right. So that's it. Just do whatever you want with her, but just I don't like her. I don't like her. All right. Bye guys.